And we're back with another episode of Let's Play House Flipper. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Oh boy, so I believe we're cut back up again. So we've got our two sold houses. We own this little peep, and we have another small house to kind of tackle here at $37,692.91. So let's do it. As we're slowly starting to work our way out of the tinier houses, I know some of you are eager to see the bigger houses to some degree. We're just not quite there yet. They did an update. It looks like they changed a few things. I don't know what that means, but we'll have to see. I usually don't mind it too much. But regardless, we still have our work cut out for us. Big garden area. Again, there's a little small patio here. Take that house. Some molehills out here. And it seems like there's a bigger patio area out here, so I don't know. We'll have to see what we want to do when we get there. But for right now, again, you'll see it's very akin to or similar to the layout we already had. It's actually literally identical to our last loadout. Room-wise, I don't think there's one extra room in here. I'll check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Oh my stars and garters. It's time to suck. Sucking, suck. There we go. That's actually a functional shower. Or rather, a salvageable shower. We're gonna have to clean this all up. There's already a stove in here. We can try to make do with some of the stuff that's not completely destroyed. Is, you know, a thing. Get rid of that. Again, I don't like this wall. Let's do this window really quick. So we might take the wall out again and make similar make a similar layout as last time. There's something over here. A lot of spider webs. Spiders! I'm not quite sure where the dirt is. Got it that time. Let's remove that. Theoretically, we could keep this bed. Now you might say, why am I keeping more of the furniture than normal and not redoing everything? Let's see what we can do for money saving. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to save a few bucks. We've already rebuilt pretty much this exact same house already. So with the layout's a little different, but the rooms are almost relatively the same. I think this room's bigger than the other one, but not by much. So there's a mild difference, but I don't think that difference is all that relevant or important. So it wouldn't hurt to make some mild changes, I say. So I'm not gonna go into this thinking that we need to do something crazy. There we go. Kind of out of the way. It's facing the wrong way. And again, we may just sell it if it doesn't really make sense to keep it. Oops. How'd that happen? Get out of there. Must have had the wrong tool out. And then let's do this window and this one, yeah. So let's do this one. We'll do this one. This one. Alright, so the windows are nice and clean. We need to put new doors in for sure. Go with something kind of neutral. Well, it doesn't matter what we paint. Try again. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah, and that stove, that'll work as is. The question is, how do we want to do this? And I'm thinking we're gonna do something similar to what we did last time. I think that's where, but we're gonna try something slightly different. At least give it a try anyway. Where's my sledge? We're gonna take this wall out. Again, it's that you have to think in your head: is it worth having a bunch of rooms, or is it worth having more open space? And that's an internal debate. I believe that's a very personal debate for a lot of people. But I think having this opened up a bit more is going to be overall a better experience. But we don't have to fully open it either. You'll see what I mean as I'm working here. Okay, this. Now, we did break it down over here last time, and it made for a nice open kind of room. My thought process here is either to leave... No, we should just do what we did last time. The more I look at it, the more I'm kind of like... it's not going to look very good. The other option that I'm actually thinking of is doing a half wall. So we'll maybe for the sake of the Let's Play, we'll experiment with that. And you guys will see what I mean by that. Because we could probably put some hanging shelves on those half walls and see how it looks. Get rid of that. Alright. Something like this. Where does it want to turn? So you can see we're changing this. Ooh, look at that. So we're changing this a little bit. By adding this rim here. Are we going to commit to that? It's hard to say, but we're going to get that going. So the kitchen will be like that. I don't want tile there, so let's lay out some floorboards, shall we? And I would say we'll go from here to there in this manner. There we go. And then for the tile here, we'll need to figure out what we want to do for that. Let's see. Try something a little different, I guess. I'll be honest, that's pretty ugly. That's pretty ugly. Let's go with something a little different. And then we'll come back to that in a moment. Alright, for the kitchen, we will do tile around here and then do paint around here. To which I say we don't know what we're painting the big room yet, so we'll wait on that until we do these two rooms. So let's start with this. I'm gonna go with something that kind of matches that bed, which would be kind of a brownish tan color. I don't see a reason why not to do that. So let's look at something like light biscuit and something akin to that. I don't know about bright peach. Sand almond, maybe? Okay. This one's clearly lighter. Let's do this, like, right here. It'll kind of go with that, I think. Yeah, that'll work. It's not perfect, but, you know, like I said, I want to move on from this house to a degree, because we've already repaired this style of house. Which means you can hear from the way I'm describing it, I'm not really that eager to linger. Let's go ahead and paint all this stuff. I don't mean that in a negative way, but that is the one thing I will say, this game didn't have a lot of house layout variety when it first came out. You had three houses that were in different... You had three houses pretty much that were all the same, just the kind of damage they had sustained was different. And what you needed to do to quote-unquote repair them was very different. And so because of that, you were kind of at the mercy of the game for your entertainment, as you couldn't really do much to offset that. So when you were playing this game, you had three destroyed houses of every house type. Not literally, don't get me wrong. There were some variations. They're very minute, and it gets a little monotonous. Thank goodness for the garden DLC and the HDTV DLC, because that actually helps build variety. Now, I will say this, I'm doing these in order, so we're going to see some of that monotony, because it appears that the order is still the same. I mean, maybe we'll split it up later or something, but I haven't decided yet if and how I'm going to do that. Okay, so this is good. Very, very good. Let's go to installations here. We want to put in AC. I've been doing, you know, we're making a good habit of doing that. Boop. In the bedroom for sure, and we'll do it in the other room as well. Now that we've done those, we need to install them. And then let's get the radiator while we're here. There we go. Look how quickly we are installing these things now. It's not even much of a hassle. Alright. So it's a pretty good looking room. What else do we want to put in here? Becomes the next question. And I would say, you know, we're looking at desks. A desk of some sort. Plot that sucker. That there. And I'm going to go a little cheaper. Like I said, I'm going to go with a little more cheapness in this build. In other words, we're not going to be fully decorating this house, I think. I know that seems lame, but I want to try to get it in one episode so we can move on to something a bit more, you know, substantial. Again, because it's like we're rebuilding the same goddamn house again. At least that's how I feel. Well, we need like a American elm. There we go. Which is fine in the grand scheme of things, but it's a little dull. So doing something different would be more interesting, for sure. You can see I'm putting in some furniture. bad boy in there. I don't want anything like that. There we go. Of course, we're going to put this in. Again, I'm not settled with saying that I'm not going to make this place look really nice, but I want to get a lot of the physical labor done. That way, because we're hitting the 20-minute mark and we're still not even done figuring out the other rooms. To a degree, so... These in here. It looks nice. Pretty sure we have. There we go. So this'll do. It's not, you know, over the top crazy or anything, but it definitely will do. Let's look at it. We'll put doors in last, I think. Okay. Main room here. Let's look at some. Excuse me. Let's look at some paint. Forest Mist. Let's take a look at this really quick. Okay, it's very light. So this will have to be our off color. To which that'll go up and around here. And I'm okay with it. It's kind of like a very vague grayish green. Well, not even green really, it's just kind of white. Actually. And because of our half wall, and I may change this color here. Oops. Got that. There we go. Okay, now we need to pick a second color here. You know, this can go here. We gotta paint that too. Alright, let me think. What goes with our Forest Mist that isn't an eyesore? Laughing Strawberry. Red and... You know, I don't mind actually what they've done here with the blues so much. Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna go with blue, guys. Now that may have been what we did last time, I don't quite remember. If it is, oh well. But yeah, we'll go with blue. This is a nice blue that goes with that white. It's not the most horrid looking color out there. So we'll get this painted. The other thing I might point out, guys, is I may not do much with the gardening. And again, it's going to be because I kind of worn out my creative vibe for this home layout. There's, you know, we could build little patios, and that's cute and all. So I'll probably do minimalistic gardening for sure. Especially if that means putting in little goodies in this house. You know, if it means completing this house to its fullest extent. Like I did with the other ones, you know, we'll put more shit in it is really what it amounts to. Alright, I'm happy, really, with this. I don't want these hooks there. Like that. There's more of a thing here to put a container. You know, so... Do. Oh shoot, I sold my paint, didn't I? When I still had walls to paint. Ah, darn it. Oh, come on, I keep... Oh, gotta buy it again. Oh wait, do I have any paint left? Oh, I have paint left, okay. Had some paint left, there we go. Okay. This wall... Probably just white. I mean, we don't in this wall here, too. We'll put the tile up and around, like I said, but we actually gotta settle on a wall tile here. Well, if we can make it matching. Like, sometimes this looks okay, sometimes it doesn't when it matches that strongly. Which I find to be a little concerning. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll give it a try. But what are we looking at here? About 2 of these. Keep in mind, that wall over there is going to be a different color entirely. I've forgotten how to play, almost. There we go. We'll put in new light fixtures, too, when we get a little further along. I think for this kitchen, we'll just go with white. We've got white and black tiles, so there's not much more to accent it with. It's not like we're going to make it... It's not like we're going to accent it and make it look fucking amazing or anything. So my whole stance is let's just make it white. Make it simple. Alright. I think I destroyed all the light switches in here, that's fine. We're gonna put something else in here besides this anyway. Really, if I'm gonna put a light switch, grab some white paint really quick. Probably only gonna need the 1 can. Cheap light switch, there it is. That's a weird place to put it. So is that. So let's put it right here. Lamp. And... it's not bad, actually. That's pretty bright. Yes, sir, I like it. So yeah, we're gonna go with a simple white paint for this whole kitchen. Again, here's the thing. Here's the strategy you can look at. I'm making it very simple. If you want to do something far more elaborate, you can. But we can see what's the difference between elaborate and simple. How much more money do you get? I don't think you're gonna get much. So you do the elaborate because you want to. And sometimes I like to, especially when it's like a new house and I want to figure out like a good way to set it up. You know, but now that we've done this style so many times, I'm kind of like, Okay, so the painting here is done, as far as I'm concerned. I don't mind that light fixture in this room. I really don't. This isn't working because you can clearly see there's some dead spots, so we'll have to figure out what's up with that later. I hate those. I really hate those lights. They look ugly and they don't really work. So, let me stick with the room here. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put tile there. Can't take me anywhere. Pretty sure it was this. Oh, it's the light. Is it the light? It is the light. Oh, it is the light. Okay. Alright, so... that does not look painted. See, this is the problem with working at dark. Sometimes, especially when your lights aren't very good for the way that the house is set up. That royal blue, there it is. I know we spent a lot of money on royal blue paint, but okay, I did paint it. It's just the light. Jeez and crow. Okay, let's look at cabinets here. So we'll go back to kitchen. And I think we'll go with something akin to this. Again, we're going to go very, very simple here. Nice big cabinet, too. And then we can move this around as needed. I think we should just put it right here. Move this under it. And then we have room for a cabinet over there. Which we should make it the sink. And you'll notice it's not flush against the thing, but that's just the way that it goes. Okay, we are going to run into a problem with the refrigerator. We don't need this fixture, because we've got one over there. If we need to, we could put a large heater up there on that fixture if I need to. My concern is the refrigerator, or a refrigerator, which actually entails that this doesn't work. So we need a small refrigerator, which I'm wondering if I even put in the last house. Where's the tiny refrigerator? Help if I spelt it right, wouldn't it? Appliances, just look here. This is about as good as that gonna get. Doo-doo-doo. Now we gotta figure out how to do the rest of this. Now here's something that actually, from the looks of it, might work better. Is this guy, because we can put this here and try to squeeze something in there. And I don't see it working much better than that. We can use something a little wider. I have a feeling double may not fit. Double is definitely not gonna fit. And where it gets tricky But what we could do is just grab this guy. And just, there'll be a little gap. There's not much I can do about that. But what I can do is this. Bring this over. Like that. So, I know we're moving this stove a lot, but bear with me. So there's that. Okay, now we need a nice long one here. We have one without that lip. Not really. This part I did not think through. I just changed what I do out in the big room. I'm not gonna redo the whole thing. The problem with this, I just realized, is it has a lip that makes certain elements inaccessible to each other. So that's our kitchen set here. Now you'll notice, why does that not look right? It's supposed to be able to put a corner, right? The sink is a corner sink. So why can't I put a cabinet there that looks okay? Because it wasn't meant to be done with this. Okay, so we are gonna have to change this. It wasn't meant to work that way. Okay, we'll have to go with the nicer stuff. We'll have to go with like something we've already used. Which is way down. No, it's under. It must be under. I sworn it was in here. No, there's more options than that. I know why it's in here. Oh my goodness, you can't take me anywhere, guys. Here we go. This was what I was looking for. Okay, now you'll notice there's no, there's clearly no, okay, there's no corner sinks in here, I don't think. And I think they abandoned that because it really doesn't work. And to be fair, if we want to conserve more space and make this fit, well, I don't want to make it fit better. That's not my concern. My concern is a little different. I guess we'll just do this because we're running out of time here. We still got a bathroom to do and the main room, so I gotta stop dicking around and make a decision. We'll go with just the straight up this guy. Put a little one in there. If I need to move the stove, I can. No, there's a narrow guy. No peninsula, because it wouldn't fit. Oh, I wish it did. I can't take that part of the wall down, but we could put something in that little spot so it doesn't look completely ridiculous. Or we don't make that the peninsula. We don't have to make this the peninsula one. And just make the peninsula over here. Having a lot of problems with this kitchen for some reason. That's what happens when you take a couple days or about a week and a half off from playing this game. Then you're trying to sit down and try to play it again. Do we have one? Yeah, there we go. When you come back to play it, you can't quite remember how you were doing things. before that made it really easy. Okay, Peninsula. No, I don't. Why would anybody want that stretched out that way? Did they fuck up the update? I'll take this guy. And if we can get a tiny one in there that has the peninsula, all the better. It's a very tight squeeze. You know what? Too tight. And this is still weird, so, Okay. I'm not liking any of this at all. What I need to do instead is... I need to do this. Really, I should put the sink in there. So we need the Kulina with the sink. I know it exists, darn you. There it is. Almost forgot to do this, too, so I'm glad I'm doing it now. And then we can just put in one more sucker right here on the end. That's a stick out. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We can put more cabinets up, and that was a problem we had significantly the last time. Now they're really high up, so we're gonna say the people that live in this house are very, very tall. Why not? House for tall people. Tall people need love too. Let's get rid of that. But now it looks kind of bare. Whatever. You ever look at something and you go, what monstrosity have I made here? Why does this look like so much shit? Okay, kitchen's kinda done. I want to do a few little decorations here, since we're going to run out of time anyway, no matter what I do. So I'm going to try to abridge this as much as possible here. Boom. We don't need a dinette set, or rather a table and whatnot, because we have the out piece, so we'll put in these two of these suckers like we did before. So that way that's not a problem. I know we haven't done the bathroom yet. Don't worry, we'll do it soon. Let's put in our installations here. We're going to put in an AC unit. We're just going to shove right here. And then we got to install both of those things. So, radiator. I don't think we need the large radiator. I'd rather have it more to one side than the other, and we can't really put it there without covering up the outlet. So, and that would just be weird, so I'm not going to cover that outlet up. And then let's do the AC really quick. Never really quick because it's got a lot of shit that has to go with it. At least want to get this kind of stuff done. That doesn't really work as much. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We still got a bathroom to retile and paint if I'm gonna paint it. Alright, so what do we do for tiling? We could just go with white. Like I said, we're on kind of a schedule here. Really just isn't anything that really matches what we put down on the floor. So we should just go with something like this. We'll tile, you know, these two walls and then kind of paint the rest. I think we'll need about 3 to do all this, because we have a window that needs to be done as well. As far as what's going to go in here is going to be rather standard. Again, we're going to leave the shower the way it is. We're going to see how it sells with the current shower. New toilet, new sink for sure. We're going to put a radiator in here. The towel radiator. It's got to go in, get installed once we get all this kind of squared away. Yeah, it doesn't really match, but oh well. We'll see what we can do to make it match, you know, when it comes to the paint job. This could be the off color, as far as I'm concerned. We can also we could also change the floor tile. That's easy to do versus trying to replaster everything. I think I bought one set of tiles too many. That's okay. All right. That, and we'll paint the rest of it white. Did I get rid of my paint? Yes, I did. Let's take a look at gander at how that looks. I know that looks painted, but I don't think it is. There we go. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. We'll leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. You know what's funny, though, is that doesn't look installed. You can see that it's not even hooked up to the wall. But it says it is there, so I say count it. Well, let's go to bathroom. Let's put in a shitter. Really don't care what kind. Oh, I like that one, nice and quick. And we need to do a sink. That might help it match a bit better. Okay. Simple mirror. Don't know why there's a light switch there. Let's put in that towel radiator. Where is it? Mountable radiator. And boom. Look at that. Good. We're getting somewhere. Let's look at blinds. You know, we're gonna go with light blue. There we go. Now we could fancify that up some more. I'm not going to. Let's put another one over here. It's starting to come along. And for here, we're going to go with white. No, yeah, we're going to go with white. That. That. Boom. Look at that. It's coming along. It's actually starting to look a bit of habitable. It's starting to look pretty good. Doors. We need to do some doors here. Interior style doors. There's not really much that matches that color. That's why I don't like using it, but it's a little late now to complain. Oh, goodness. Doors. It's all weird, yeah. We're gonna have to go with this. We need 2 of these, so... might have to do something different for the front door in the future. There we go. We'll leave that open for now. So this is rather done outside of accessories that, like I said, we're going to hold off on mass accessorizing. We just want to put in a few of the necessary things just to get a good idea of what we're doing here. Let's do some furniture. Let's do a sofa, small sofa, nothing crazy. Like a love seat would be better. Actually, it should be the other way around, but I don't think it'll do it. It makes no room to walk through there. So, sofa might be actually too big. Or at least that particular one is very big. We really don't have much options, do we? No. Anything pretty good? No, not really. Well, this makes things a little trickier. We fit one in there before, so I'm not sure what I did. Or if maybe I put a small table in there. Armchairs. That's what it was. It was 2 armchairs. It had to have been armchairs. We're gonna need a TV stand. Put it right there. Oh, shoot. There. Alright, I'm rather happy with this. I mean, there's not much in here, to be honest with you. We didn't decorate this overly. We still got a lawn to do, and I need to probably do the exterior tiles. And again, I'm just gonna mow this down. I'm not gonna chop any trees down or anything. I think the trees are fine. We'll sell off these bushes though, because they're just all in the way. They're all up in our business, and they really just don't need to be there. But it's coming along. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. To save you guys the trouble, I'm gonna clear out this lawn. I'm gonna redo the paneling on the house. Okay, because that needs to get done big time. And that stuff you probably don't need to witness and see, because it's all boring shit anyway. With that said, we're probably not going to do much, I'm not going to do very much in the backyard. It's going to be a rather bare patio. I might put a little rail here, maybe a barbecue, and that's about it. We'll clean up the pathway as we have done with all the other houses. I just probably won't put many plants or anything. And then I'm going to finish decorating the interior. You get an idea of what we're doing here, of what you get the idea of what I'm going for. So I'm going to finish decorating the house to a semi-passable degree. It may be a little bit more barren than some of the other houses we've done, as far as, accessories and, stuff already in it goes. Because I'm getting the vibe we don't get much credit for putting a lot of accessories in here. So if that's a thing, because I think that's a thing, rather, we're going to minimize how much we actually do. I might put like a shelf or two here that is mountable, or a cabinet. Something that'll fit there comfortably. We'll put a carpet in here, or rug rather, and then, maybe one or two things on the wall. The bedroom I'm rather done with. The bedroom's pretty much done. And then like I said, the yard is a lot of the cleanup. And then when we come back, we'll sell this bad boy and look at the next house that we gotta do. So next episode, we will sell this house. And the next one is a garden episode, so that one might be a two-parter as well, because I'm not sure what they're gonna want us to do, or what we should do, if we can even build a house there. If we can't, and it's just gonna be a giant garden, and if it's an emulation of the gym that we had to make earlier, I'll just remake the gym again. I'm not that interested in a big open space. We could add more to it, rather. We can still make the gym, but we could also make like a scenic park that goes around the outside of the gym, because that giant space was a little big for the gym by itself. You could have tucked most of that stuff around the edge or even the corners or what have you. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTarStudios, for more live gaming action. And as I said, when we come back, we'll sell this house and see who buys, how much we get for it, and all that good stuff. So thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.